Now let's separate the faces of this cube using separate geometry node. Shift A, search for separate geometry node, and here we have that node. Click here. We can separate many things: point, edge, face, spline, and instance. Click on face because we are going to separate face. We are going to separate faces based on their index, and for that we need index node. This index node has index of all the vertices, edges, and faces, and we are going to compare those indices. Shift A, search for a compare node, and here we have a compare node. Index is in integer, so choose from float to integer and switch to equal. Plug this in A and plug this result in the selection. Now this face has index of 0, this face has index of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we are going to do the same thing using face normal. So let's remove this one, add a normal node, and here you can see it is blue, which means it is a vector. So change from integer to vector, plug this in A, and here we have some values to put on the x, y, and z axis. If I put 1 on the z, then you can see top face is visible because its face normal is pointing on the positive z axis. If I put -1, then bottom face is visible because its face normal is facing on the negative z axis. And this is same for all the side faces which are facing on the positive and negative xy axis. There are two ways to separate side faces. First way is to separate side faces using face normal of the side faces, and second way is to separate side faces by taking face normal of top and bottom face and invert the selection, which means we will have all the faces except top and bottom face. Here we have face normal of all the faces, and arrow is representing direction of face normal, and top and bottom face are separated. We have some problem with first way, and that is if I try to rotate the cube, then you can see these arrows are gone. That is because face normals are no longer pointing in the direction of positive and negative xy axis. That's why we have second way. And in the second way, you can see there is no problem like that. And if I try to bevel the edge, you can see everything is working, even if I increase the bevel count. So using second way, we can easily separate side faces.